figuring out ways to keep their attention or open them, in the case of the go-go dancers, and how to deal with that logistics nightmare. Any advice?
Well, first of all, you don't get one-night stands from gaming bartenders and maybe go-go dancers. We don't have any go-go dancers at bars in Toronto, so I can't really talk about that. I mean, the big thing is, the other thing is, gaming a waitress or a bartender on like a Friday night at a busy bar, you're wasting your time completely. I mean, unless you can go in there with sort of a rock star kind of status or something like that, you're really going to have a hard time getting women's attention. So you want to go in on like Thursday night, Wednesday night times when it's kind of quiet, maybe showing up early, at 9 o'clock or something with your friends so that you can grab her attention. And the big thing you want to do is you have to make sure that you're in a position where you're not losing value and becoming a pain in the ass by interfering with her ability to do her job. So you go in, you say some cool things, you throw out a couple of lines and stuff like that, and make her laugh. And then, but when she starts looking over her shoulder at her tables, you got to be like, hey, go ahead, go do your job. Come back in a little bit. And you want to just do that real quick, and then build a time bridge and get her phone number. Especially if you know it's going to be getting busy later, a lot of time you got to do it early. So you get a girl's phone number at like 10 o'clock or something like that if you're going to be going out and doing it on a Friday night. But as far as like trying to game a girl at a busy bar during rush time, I mean, she's going to get fired if she sits and talks to you, So. Yeah. That's not the way you want to do it.
I think another big thing with hired guns is knowing if they're interested in you or not. I think a big problem guys have is, and it happens a lot, just because hired guns are basically paid to flirt with you. So sometimes it's hard to tell if you're actually making progress or if she's just being nice. But there are some ways to tell. First of all, if you're in a place that relies on her getting tips, which is most hired guns, kind of working this way. If she's sort of not paying attention to guys, like if she could be making tips, but she's talking to you instead, what I mean by that is she's coming back to your table maybe when it's not really that busy, and keeping conversation with you, and she's even if there's other tables that she could be making money off of, that's a good sign. One of the biggest things I like to say is don't be a customer when it comes to the general rule when it comes to attracting hired guns. So I always like to, especially when it comes to stuff like strippers, and I don't really do just in Toronto and in Canada and stuff. Like strip joints aren't really that popular for picking up, especially. But for
I haven't seen too many hot women in strip clubs.
No, there's not many hot
strippers
in Canada. Strippers are kind of like a dirty type of place in Canada. But I'm dating a burlesque dancer right now, which is pretty much I guess close as you can get to an attractive stripper in Canada. But and seriously, you have to kind of pay attention to the clues and kind of make your move, and make sure that you set it's not, you have to make it clear that it's not just being friendly. There's something more to it, and if that involves either you going for her number or trying to get her to come out after her shift's done or whatever, then in fact, I'd always say it's better to get her to come out after her shift than just get her number when it's a hired gun, just because, it can be a little, guys ask for girls' numbers that are hired guns all the time, and, it may be a little bit more, showing a little bit more balls to try to get her to come out after her shift, especially if it's something you're going to do anyway. I've had more success with that than I have with them answering the phone. I forgot the number. So.
That's great advice.
Think about.
Yeah, it depends on when they get off, obviously, but yeah, if you can get a lot of hired guns are looking to go out after they get off, after their shifts, and yeah, if you know where there's an after hours place or something like that too, that's an awesome.
A very good example of that is me and Chris were in San Francisco, and we had the problem in San Francisco of not being able to find any good-looking girls because San Francisco is kind of notorious for this. I guess all the hot girls go to LA, but we ended up going to the Hooters because we figured that Hooters is kind of a business built upon the fact that they have attractive women, and
right.
And we went to the Hooters, and I don't know if it was because the San Francisco girls working at Hooters were not used to I don't know, men flirting with them or even having the balls to ask for their number. But we ended up getting, I think every single girl working there, we got them to write down their number and their name, and we like told them where we're going to be that night, and they wrote all their numbers and names down on our placemat. So we literally had like a chain of girls coming by writing their names and numbers on our placemat. And the thing is like, I think only maybe, did any of them even come out? I think, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 came out. I'm not even sure if we went to the same place we told them we were going to anyway.
For the girls and the Hooters girls?
Yeah, the Hooters girls.
We picked up those other girls. I don't think we even called them.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, this was a while ago.
I think we left them.
Yeah. We ended up meeting some better-looking girls, so it was all right. But yeah, like doing something like that is, actually, I wouldn't recommend, obviously, trying to get every girl's number working at the place. But yeah, it's definitely not impossible. And in fact, it's a lot easier than you think it is a lot of the time. That just being one example.
Cool. Let me interject something real quick. For the guys that's coming from the Austin layer and the PUA Lounge and the Houston layer, if you're having problems and difficulties, send me emails if you want your questions asked, and I'll ask them for you. Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, let's talk about this Austin boot camp coming up at the end of this month, and tell some people about what's going to go down.
Yeah.
Austin.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
We almost forgot to plug our boot camp coming up.
Yeah, we're going to be in Austin the 29th, the 31st of, or something like that. It's the end of January.
It's not next weekend. It's the weekend after. It's the last weekend of January. January 30th to February 1st, I think.
Mm-hmm. It's my first time in Austin. I don't know, Chris, if you've been to Austin before.
Never been to Austin, no.
Yeah, we were in Houston last year.
You guys are in for a treat. You guys are in for a treat and a half.
I've been to Houston twice, and I didn't really like it, but I've heard Austin's a lot better.
Yeah. I mean, dude, you went to, no offense to the guys from Houston, but Houston's the fattest city in America. I mean,
oh, man.
Not a good time.
Yeah, that was...
No. Yeah,
that was interesting.
I'm sorry.
They say, wait, I want to know if this is true. They say the only thing bad about Austin is surrounded by Texas.
Sorry, say that again. I couldn't hear you.
I said, is it true that the only thing that's bad about Austin is that it's surrounded by Texas?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You guys will have a good time, and I highly recommend, for the guys listening in from Austin and Houston, if you guys don't know, I mean, Cajun Tenmagnet, they amazing guys. Cajun has his amazing notorious fame on Keys to the VIP. And Tenmagnet has one of the most prolific posts on his blog that just offers a lot of value, good value out there in the community. So if you're in Austin, you know how many cute, hot girls here, and the students just got back from their Christmas vacation. So I highly recommend looking up these guys.
Yeah, man. So the way that Austin's going to work is, and this is the way that all of our boot camps work, is, it's 5 hours of lecture during the day, right? So basically, you got 1 hour of value out of this teleseminar. So you're talking about 15 times what we did today. Plus we do it a little bit better because it's better organized, and we know what we're talking about in advance. Then every night we go out for 4 hours. It's a maximum of 3 students per instructor, so you get a lot of one-on-one attention. We push you in the set. We watch you. Me and Cajun are probably 2 of the most experienced guys in the scene. Like I can see a guy, and he gives his introduction at the beginning of the class, and I can know exactly sort of what kind of problems he's going to be making later in the evening, just because we have so much experience and we know how to help get guys through their sticking points and stuff like that. And so we do. We do the seminar, we do the infield, we do demos and stuff like that. You can go and check on our website and check our reviews, and we've got a pile of awesome reviews. We're not the cheapest guys in the business, but we do have the best reputation in the business because we always make sure that our students are happy and that our students get their money's worth. So if you want to sign up, right now there's only 1 seat, but we might be adding Actually, we might be adding a few more seats, but it is going to be tight. It probably is going to sell out. So sign up now. You can go to lovesystems.com, and it has a little sign up site. Also, you can call. They'll have a number there for Jeremy. He's our sales guy. But yeah, if you're interested in that, check it out at lovesystems.com.
Just to give another plug for the value of the weekend, we teach, in the course of our weekend, Chris mentioned it's 3 days, 5 hours of lecture every day. We teach you not just everything you're going to need to use for that night, like when we're going out. And you do go out with us on Friday and Saturday. But we teach you not everything just for that night. We teach you everything, like every single question that could possibly come up for like the